Chubba, coach was just saying that you kind of challenged yourself to get into better shape over the last few months. What did you do, and what changes have you noticed?
Well, I'm gonna shout out to our strength and conditioning staff and our what's it called? Tanner, our health and nutrition. Oh, he's no longer with us, but he left. I'm so sorry. But yeah, it was thanks to them. They kind of set the blueprint for me, and I just followed the steps. Just I did what they told me to do. I ate what he told me to eat, worked out. Just extra work here and there, and then I just lost weight. Put on a little bit of good weight, and then here I am now.
How much did you lose, and how do you feel?
Oh, since I've been here, I came in around 380. Right now I'm around 345, 350, and yeah, I feel pretty good.
What are some of the foods that you've been eating?
Well, really, just cutting out like the sugars. That's been the main thing. I drink mostly water every day, maybe like 1 or 2 Powerades a day. Not a lot of sugars. Cutting out a lot of carbs. It's just I can still eat whatever I want. It's just portions.
And how would you compare, I guess, the nutritionists and the dietitians here compared to UC Davis?
Well, back in Davis, we didn't have a nutritionist. But the nutritionist came as soon as I left, so I guess you could say it's a big difference.
Question for both of you. Coach Aquino talked about how he wants the defensive line to get vertical in the cross-line scrimmage. Do you think you guys have been successful with that so far in these first couple of days?
Yeah, I would say we have been. Obviously, it's going to be back and forth. Like, defense isn't just going to run the show all the time. The offense is going to come back, make some good plays. But I think as we're getting adjusted to it, it's been a lot better for us, and we're getting used to the feel of it all. And that's what I've been playing as well, like personally. So I'm kind of fine-tuning it, and then not only that, but helping my teammates adapt to that play style as well.
Yeah, just piggybacking on that. Just a lot of us that didn't come with Coach Joe, we weren't really used to the vertical play style. We were used to the sitting gaps, taking on double team and stuff. From the spring compared to now, we've been doing a lot better. We're kind of getting used to not trying to just take the double team, make the plays ourselves and be a little selfish sometimes.
Justin and Michael. In what ways, I guess, push for both you guys, in what ways has Isaiah Johnson impressed you guys on the field?
Oh, man. Well, he works hard, he cares, and he is extremely explosive and powerful. Like, you watch that guy do anything. I think he has a little bit of a boxing background, right? Yeah, that you could tell. You could tell. That guy knows how to use his hips and use his body to move people.
No, he's just a great dude. On and off the field, people respect him, people listen to him, and just being able to play right next to him, me and him together, I don't think anybody in the Big 12 can run it down the middle.
Trey, you had by far your best season last year. I think it was your third year of college football. To what do you attribute that to?
My teammates and Coach Joe Siamalu. I wouldn't be sitting in this chair today if it wasn't for my teammates, Coach Joe, and then Coach B as well. Let me not forget that. Coming in as a young guy, I had older guys to look up to who helped me a lot. And when I tell you they helped me, it's like I would spend every day working with these guys. But they selflessly took the time to do that. So that, on top of Coach Joe and his technique and him simplifying the game for me, is what allowed me to get better.
Trey, how's it been going up against the tackles?
It's been great, man. It's been great. That's work every day on both sides.
You go up against Rhino at all, or
Yep.
is it mostly right side?
Yep, I rotate both sides.
Okay.
So it's been good. We've been giving each other great work, and my goal is to elevate myself so I can make my teammates better. So.
And how's it like going up against Big Jonah, who's expected to be a potential first-round pick next year?
Yeah, he's obviously a great player. He's extremely smart, very patient, looks at all his keys, and he's a great player. That's been good. I love it. I love it.
What growth have you seen out of Rhino from spring to this point now that he's kind of settling in with that starting unit on the offensive line, and you see him more and more out there every day?
So it's not to, I want to make this clear. It's not to say that I didn't think Rhino, it's not to say that I think Rhino lacked grit before, but he's just a gritty, he wants it. He works extremely hard. He's working on his technique and everything, and he's going to make sure that he gets better. He's taking tons of reps. Like, sometimes he doesn't get it right, guys, and he is, like, that's grit, and I respect that. I respect him for that.
Any more questions?
Yeah, Chubba, what can you say about the Polynesian presence here at the U of A and how it's an important part of the fabric of the program?
That was a big reason as the reason why I chose here, and I think just that presence here is it helps build a family atmosphere. You know, just the Polynesian culture itself is very I guess you could say homey. Like, you know, it's very comforting, and we love people. You know, we love hard, and I feel like it's a big reason, especially with having you know, Noah as one of our leaders, Jacob Manu, you know, T-Mac, just those guys there, just showing that love to everybody and it's being reciprocated back.
Has it been frustrating for both of you guys that you're not in the video game, the College Football 25? Are you in it, Trey?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So, according to NCAA, I will be in it. The next patch, some things happened with my name when I signed the contract. They thought my real name was Chubba, but it's James. So yeah, they had to redo that.
And Trey, do you often use your character in the game?
I have not played the game yet, believe it or not. Yeah, I got to get a console, guys. So that's the next order of business, is to get a console for myself. But I'm gonna get on there. My dad's been sending me pictures and stuff, so it's pretty cool.
We'll go on to Michael.
These first couple of days, it seems like there's a consistent high level of energy. Where does that come from for you? You know, we see Chubba dancing out there some days. We see other guys dancing, just having fun. Where does that come? Where does that energy come for you guys?
For me personally, it's just the energy there. Like the guys that we have on the team, like Rhino, you know, Jacob Manu, Keanu Maloto, you know, even Big Jonah. Like guys like Jonah, they're quiet, but it's just the way they compete. You know, everybody wants to compete. That's the main thing. Everybody's so competitive, and everybody just wants to have fun at the end of the day. At the end of the day, because you know, it's the game that we fell in love with. So yeah.
For Trey, we mentioned how some older guys mentored you when you were at San Jose State. Who are some younger guys that maybe you're playing that role with here at Arizona?
Well, my goal is to touch all of them. I believe, you know, just not even outside of football, just as a human, I believe that we should all take time to service others and do good for others. Because when someone does that for you, it makes you feel good. So, all of them. My goal is to have an impact on everybody in some way, whether it be gigantic or just a tiny little smidge or something.
What's an example of service that you have undertaken off the football field where you feel like you've had an impact like that?
Oh, that's just in my opinion, so protect the team is something that we say. I think protecting the team and looking out for your brothers and being a good mentor also outside of football. So keeping them on school, you know, making sure everybody's doing the right thing, making sure everybody's being polite, having manners, just little things like that. Like, just be a good person. Just be a good person.
All right, that's our time.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Thank you all. Appreciate you. Thank you so much.